Good morning, buenos dias, and thank you, Lauren, for the great introduction. I'm Mark Basham, I'm part of a company called Edgecore Networks. Edgecore Networks is headquartered in Taiwan, but it is a growing global company. And we're the leader in open networking equipment. We participate extensively with the Open Compute Project, and the Open Networking Foundation, and also the Telecom Infra Project. We supply many of the world's leading cloud service providers with their network infrastructure that they deploy in their data centers. And we're a wholly owned subsidiary of Acton Technology Corporation, again a world leading ODM specializing in networking equipment. Just a snapshot of the open networking products that we've contributed to the Open Compute Project. It just gives you a feel for the breadth and depth of the technology the company provides. We've seen a couple of very exciting presentations in terms of some of the applications, capability services that are being developed on top of not just 5G networks, but 4G networks, and of course over the standard internet. Here's just a snapshot of some of those applications from a healthcare perspective. Connected ambulances. There's a project going on right now in Spain, I think in fact in Barcelona with Vodafone, where they're looking at how to improve the connectivity to ambulances, not just in terms of talking to the paramedics, but providing them with real-time information about the patients that they're carrying. Providing them with information that allows them to do triage. Providing them with information that gets them to the hospitals as fast as possible. And there's a whole range of these applications. I bet many of you have probably got pedometers on your mobile phones where I'm sure you are. You count how many steps that you've done in the day. We're all doing that. My brother-in-law is a big cyclist, and he's constantly tracking where he's been, how many miles he's pedaled, how fast he did that, and that's loaded up into a big database, and you can have a virtual competition with many other cyclists. This is all part of that e-health. And then we're getting right out for things like virtual care and virtual clinics or retail clinics. There's a real interesting piece of research that's been done by Accenture in terms of digital healthcare. And what really stands out of this piece of research is the Generation Z and the millennial community in terms of their way of accessing services. What's really interesting piece of research is that you can see on the right-hand side here, this group has a greater propensity to start to use virtual or online services. They don't have access to a physician like many of us are used to. You call up your local doctor, you pop down and see him, he does a medical check, and you go away with some medication possibly. This is all being done online. This group is much more interested in accessing that capability via their communication devices. And what's also interesting about this group is this is the group that are used to only using a mobile phone. Their method of communication and connectivity to the services is predominantly through a smartphone, and in some cases is only through a smartphone. So what does that mean? That's driving up traffic into the network. Probably not quite as exciting as some of the capabilities that are being presented, but ultimately a network has to support the delivery of those services. Interesting study from Cisco. They published very, very interesting information through what they call the Visual Networking Index. And this highlights to you what's going on, or what they predict will go on, or forecast in the next 5 years. So in the next 5 years, there'll be nearly a 50% growth in the number of connected devices. They're also predicting that there'll be a 20% growth in video traffic via smartphones and mobile phones. And that all means that we're looking at numbers of up to 77.5 exabytes of data per month being carried in the network. That's nearly another 50% growth. So huge demand being put onto the network to support the services, users, and sheer number of devices that will be connected. So network service providers have to upgrade their networks. They have to create more capacity to support users, Internet of Things, and folks that just purely use mobile phone only. This is everywhere, and people have more than one. But they need a lower cost model, And they're very interested in leveraging what the data center community has done. So the hyperscale cloud service providers have really reinvented networking, and the service provider community is wanting to follow suit. So key to that is disaggregation. So what is disaggregation? Again, many of you are used to this. If you use an Android phone, that is a disaggregated device. Somebody provides the hardware and someone else has provided the software that runs on that device. Same as your PC. Majority of you will have a branded laptop or desktop, which is probably running Microsoft, or we may be using Linux, but they come from two different suppliers. Networking hasn't done this, it's doing it now. This is what's happening as we speak. The hyperscalers have done this for the past few years and validated and proven networks. So we now move to a model where the electronics and the software are provided by different parties. What that does is it stimulates innovation, creates new business models, and creates competition. So it's starting to change the landscape in terms of who we buy from and how we build our networks. Some more bullets there, I won't run through them all, but you can see it's about choice, it's about flexibility, it's about lowering cost, it's about bringing new suppliers into the community. So what are we talking about in terms of cell site gateways? Edgecore this week, we're in Hall 5, 5861. We have 2 new cell site gateways. And these new cell site gateways, apologies, these cell site gateways sit here, connecting to the base station, providing more capacity upstream. All of this network needs to be upgraded. It needs more bandwidth in there to carry the services that we as end users are connecting to. So we have 2 new cell site gateways on our booth. You can come and see these. They're also being demonstrated by the Telecom Infra project. They have a demonstration of this, and actually on the Vodafone stand as well, there's a demonstration of these devices in use. And finally, here's just a couple of pictures of those new devices. This is the OCP contributor design, and this is the TIP Odyssey DCSG design. If you'd like to talk any further about some of these devices, as I say, please come and see us on stand 5861. It's been my pleasure to present to you. Thank you.